I'm Jameson West. I'm the founder and CEO of Arterion. We've been around for a little over 19 years. It started as just a small lifestyle business, and we've grown up. We've got about 28 staff today, and we're really focused on IT services in the greater Seattle area. It started with a comfort level around our own managed client service base. We talk constantly in the way that we deliver managed services about OpEx versus CapEx, really thinking about recurring fixed expenses that are budgetable, predictable, and Office 365 just fit that model. For a small business, an on-premise Exchange server just no longer makes sense. So we had to have the right story for them. You need to be able to sell Office 365. And frankly, it's the easiest thing I've ever sold. Office 365 more or less sells itself. The ROI is just getting greater and greater and greater. Once you decide on what the service is going to be in the cloud, now you've got to decide how you're going to move your clients there. It's the client experience that matters. Putting a large business or a small business through downtime, through losing all their autocomplete entries and attached PST file, putting them through making those changes or resetting that kind of stuff up, it can be really a difficult experience for them. It's just this massive lapse in productivity. We worked for a while with another tool that allowed us to move data on the back end, but really didn't help the end user. So we were still doing a tremendous amount of manual touches on individual machines and for individual users. And then we discovered Skykick. The pitch really and the difference was not so much what it was doing in the back end, which is tremendous. It was what was happening on the end user computer and how well they were able to retain all of their settings. It made perfect sense. So we weren't real trusting of that process initially until we ran through our first 1, 2, 3 migrations, and pretty shocked at how well it worked. So what we get out of Skykick that's exciting is the ability to completely do the migration, the synchronization of mail to Office 365 before we flip the client at all. So first of all, it's a 100% integrity before we even point them to the new mail services. The second thing is the idea that whenever something does go a little bit sideways, we get a notification from Skykick and we know exactly how to mitigate it.
We had it was a 100-person migration, and they were pretty nervous about it. You know, moving Exchange up to the cloud is a big deal, and they wanted the on-site day support that we offer. And as people were coming in, everything's working. We sat there the whole time. We didn't have to do anything. We ended up, at the end of the 4 hours, we left, and that was it. As opposed to before, we'd be running around like chicken with our head cut off.
Now it's a matter of really monitoring progress from afar, and just so much automation goes into it that we can do a tremendous number of mailboxes in a fraction of the time. Somebody at Microsoft had said, right now 4% of the global market's on Office 365 is nothing, and we feel like we've done a lot of migrations. It's just the tip of the iceberg. Skykick really is the way to get started. Don't think in terms of how many hours you need your people to bill. Think about how many mailboxes you can migrate and how many people you can get on the platform. You need to accelerate that. You need to do it in a profitable way, and you need to do it with a great end user client experience. And the enabler for that is Skykick. There's no other tool that will get that done.